Miles pit stop.
They're already changing left side tires right now. They've made a chassis adjustment, tightening up the car's miles, staying very loose. He runs the car and is away. Darrell Waltrip has also pulled on pit road. It will be another 4-tire change. We told you about 50 laps ago the car was tight. Well, about 15 laps ago he radioed in and told Barry Dodson it had gotten very, very loose. So they will tighten it up with a one-round wedge on the right rear. Left side now going on. They're going to cut away a piece of tape from the front of the griller to ride. And now Darrell Waltrip is headed down pit road.
And so is Dale Jarrett, and he had a pretty good pit stop, didn't he, Nate?
Yeah, he had a good pit stop. It was about 20.5 seconds, and they reversed that chassis adjustment that they'd made the time before, which had him almost a lap down. So,
well, with all the pit stops being made, Morgan Shepherd has moved to the front. Or has he? Or is it Schrader? Or is it Waltrip?
Schrader right now.
Is it? Yeah. In fact, you know, Schrader had made a pit stop came out past the leader, went all the way around the racetrack and passed him again. He had got back in the lead lap and green flag running. Now, he will probably have to make another pit stop, but that car is going to be awfully fast. So, I don't know. He might have the right strategy, making an extra pit stop. But if the caution should come out now, you know, he'd be right back with everybody, or come out in the next point up between now and when he pits, he'd be right back with everybody else. Or he might be able to make that extra pit stop and still come back up.
Schrader shown as the leader, second place, Ricky Rudd, third, Rusty Wallace, fourth, Sterling Marlin, and fifth, Davey Allison at the end of 275 laps. Back with more live action from North Wilkesboro in just a moment. Ken Schrader leads the first Union 400 here in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Dale Earnhardt is in for a pit stop. Gene Goodwrench team going to the right side, and John Kernan is there.
You know, earlier this year, Dale Earnhardt and company were fighting a tight-handling race car. Now they've been fighting a loose-handling race car here today. It will be another 4-tire change for Andy Petrie and the crew. Left side's going on. Dale Earnhardt cuts the engine and headed down pit road. 20.9 seconds.
Now, he's definitely, if this thing stays green, going to make one more pit stop at least than most of the other front runners at least.
Yeah, I don't think
stopped earlier.
There's 120 laps to go, and I don't think they're going to run 120 laps without stopping again.
And he's already made an extra pit stop.
Dale Jarrett has moved up into what?
He just moved around the 8 car. He is a lap down right now to Rusty Wallace, but Sterling Marlin is running second, and Jarrett just moved around him.
And look at Davey Allison.
Yep.
He's made a good pit stop. Plus, Sterling Marlin's running. When he gets back on the racetrack after his pit stop, it doesn't seem to be running as well as it did before the pit stop. Because Rusty Wallace has increased his lead, and now Davey Allison has caught Sterling Marlin.
Well, I said that Sterling was second. That's not true. He is actually in 4th place. Kenny Schrader is leading this race, and Ricky Rudd is in second. But they're out of sync with the others as far as pit stops are concerned. Dale and Rusty right now is coming up on, as we see Darrell Waltrip trying to move around Ken Schrader and get back in the lead lap. And Rusty is coming up on Ricky Rudd, which would be a position for him as Waltrip does get back in the lead lap.
And just put 5 car lengths on Schrader in no time. Here we see we're inside Rusty Wallace's car as he drives up behind Ricky Rudd, as Ned mentioned. And there it is, we can see. He's going to go on the inside, just turns it left and drives by.
Makes it look so easy. Well, here's a Napa field summary. Schrader, Rudd, Wallace, Marlin, and Allison are your top 5, and there are 9 cars on the lead lap. Brett Bodine sat on the pole, is running 10th a lap down.
Not many, no contact at all, hardly, with Rusty Wallace today.
No, it's unscathed. Well, Jerry Punch has a report from the pit area. Jerry?
Well, you've seen it in college football, in the NFL. Watching film is very critical to making a team change that may improve your performance. Well, right here in the Joe Gibbs pits, where else would you want to see a film or camera but right here on top of their pit box? Dale Jarrett's team, they film every single pit stop. They go back to the shop, and now they're going to watch, see how they can improve. This little camera here may be one of the most critical pieces of pit equipment in Winston Cup racing here on the short tracks.
Well, you do everything to make the car run better and to make yourself work a little harder, more efficiently. Allison and Marlin are running together again.
That's fourth position. Marlin has the fourth position. Davey Allison trying to take it away.
Ooh, almost came up in the corner, made some contact, but Davey has the spot.
Davey goes to fourth, Marlin back to fifth.
Sterling's car is just not running as it did, as well as it did before the pit stop.
Sterling led 189 laps of this race.
Probably has an excellent chance to lead the most laps with that 189 laps.
Yep.
I think it's pretty well assured that he will get the 5 bonus points for leading the most laps.
See Davey trying to get alongside Jimmy Spencer, who's alongside of Bobby Hillen.
A lot of traffic.
Takes his by Spencer. Scarcely takes a position away, but that was not for position.
Rusty's involved in some traffic too, signaling to some drivers behind him. Probably saying thank you for moving over and letting me by. Hut Strickland is just ahead in the McDonald's Ford, and ahead of Hut is Waltrip.
That's Kenny Wallace right in front of Rusty.
Rusty is really gaining on Ken Schrader now. Of course, Ken has been out there quite a while on the tires he has on his Kodiak Chevrolet. Dick Trickle going very slowly up the backstretch.
There's another indication of how faster you are on new tires. 104.7 was the speed before the pit stop, and 112 was the speed after the pit stop.
Well, Rusty just goes right by the Dirt Devil Pontiac.
Says hello to his brother as he goes by, probably.
Tell you what, Rusty's did something this year. Did I hear you say 5 top finishes after Daytona?
Yep, and he needs only to lead a few more laps, and he will equal what he led in entire 1992. So it has been indeed a big comeback for the Rusty Wallace Miller Genuine Draft Crew. We'll be right back. More of the history in Wilkes County, North Carolina, in which North Wilkesboro, North Carolina Speedway is located. This is the Tory Oak, located behind the courthouse, from whose limbs it is said that sympathizers with the Crown were hanged during the Revolutionary War period. You can see that the recent snowstorm kind of damaged it, but what about that, Benny? Did they hang some people from this Tory Oak?
Serious. Oh, caution flag.
I think we got debris on the racetrack.
A caution flag.
How about that's only the third one of the day. Rusty Wallace, by the way, had taken the lead from Ken Schrader before this caution came out, and this is how he did it.
We had those fresher tires, so basically it was uncontested. Schrader comes off the corner. Rusty drives alongside, takes his spot away.
It's going to be a break for Ken Schrader because he was going to have to make another pit stop, and now he'll get to do it under caution.
Yep, and we've got less than 100 laps to go. 97 to go, as a matter of fact, with 303 complete. This is the third caution of the day.
So they can all make it from here.
Yeah, bad break for Brett Bodine in the Quaker State Ford. He sat on the pole. He had just made a pit stop, was coming out of the pits when this caution flew.
He's in 18th right now. There is the debris on the track that has caused our caution, and the track crew waiting to run across the track and retrieve it.
Now we're going to see some races on pit road. Those are all going to be in, changing 4 tires. And there they go.
Here comes Rusty. Only those on the